that time I vowed, like, when I see a Ghanaian outside and I see a Nigerian, I will help the Nigerian.
Club football is back, and Blasters players, they were in action. And early kickoff, Blasters players need be able game. Alexander Djiku able game. Jerome Opoku able game. Jordan Ayew ekonya goal. Edma Leicester City wa Abra Leicester able Chelsea. Na on say Abranten epic injury horon bet, and from bench no otimi ebenya penalty. I will share ye Edma Leicester City and na feeling no e was through ye pa. Na awusia before see be room ya hwe performance mama kasa asem we. Alexander Djiku and bad news ekoye Edma Abranten omprai Mr. Omprai, but bad news ekoye Edma Alexander Djiku. Na ade ba kwa meka de afa ho ene se he Ghana wo hu si yeto ya no egu so bebra ye very careful. Se BBC ni e bold se de say ye bucket din na e se wo ye very careful. Alexander Djiku eka 8 players a omo ye omadwen se omo mepie mu na Ghana last Afcon games ane ye bo no omo mebobi omo de injury sem yi omo ho ano ohwe Djiku ohwe Jerome Opoku ohwe Tariq Lamptey ohwe Antoine Semenyo ohwe Inaki no other guys na kana omo de injury eyi omo ho ano ene Fenerbahce ebo game na Fenerbahce eko away eko ball Kenya Sport na nkobo game no omo win game no alright, but at the defense for Fenerbahce no Djiku ejina mu hobi. Can you imagine say ene Alexander Djiku as your own goal after say Abranten decided say wa pick injury on to me ma ball Afcon qualifiers no Abranten ene wa she own goal edama Fenerbahce na enye asem keto akra, but at the end of the game no Fenerbahce etimi ewini 6-2 aje se bibia course so edema homo na ene Abranten din eri Jordan Ayew fantastic news e baye won say Abranten epic injury ema be catch say Steve Cooper according to nsema wo de baye no na wo chese omontimi identify say ni injury no say eye minor and say eye major, but he was hoping say maybe ene game no ko betimi abobi but thankfully ene Abranten etimi ebo game ni bia osa enya fantastic goal the man who a feeling no e was shopa ene Leicester City King Power Stadium ho na enya seketo na enije no e was shopa papa, but the amazing one is me Chelsea fan Chelsea Sasha yende na enije no any feeling no esa was show e de mam yankasa Jerome Opoku enso boy e de ma Istanbul Besiktas tie be hwe omunyina performance message say obaso a subscribe, like, and leave your comment or comment section. And Thomas step party from bench and obeba Arsenal air ball the rest of the no so game no be panning out e honum, but yengro mu ha na yemfa Blasters players no performance Jerome Opoku and Ojiremu Edma Istanbul Besiktas. So game no we Abranten performance over full 90 minutes e honum one shego wanye assist bia ho as a defender utimi ye clearance no ba kope na utimi ye e honum o to aso total tackles 2, dribble pass 0, ground duels 1 6, aerial duels 1 4, then possession lost 11, foul 2, was foul 1, number of touches 67, accurate passes 46 out of 53, which represents 87%, and also then aerial duels 1 or tackle 4, successful ones it's me 3, then ground duels 1 and so oremu 6, then accurate ones need me a course on 3 auto aswa key passes 0, crosses 0, long balls 7, shot on target it's me 1 shot blocked 1, dribble attempts and also 1, rating 6.7 rating 6.7 rating and eremu edema Jerome Opoku wa abra ene utimi ebo game edema Istanbul Besiktas yeto aso a na yede akwakọ wiemu Abranten Alexander Djiku ene ohye on goal edema Fenerbahce na Abranten ebo full 90 minutes so 90 plus 6 minutes and Djiku ebo clearances 7, interceptions 3, total tackles 4, dribble pass 1, on goal 1, ground duels 1 or tackle 9, then successful ones no 5, aerial duels 1 and also no 8, then successful ones no 4 possession lost 9, foul 3, was foul 1, touches 68, accurate passes 42 out of 51, which represents 82%, key passes 0, crosses 0, shot on target 0, shot off target 0, shot blocked 0, dribble attempt and also a 0 or honum. Now, when rating na a 6.5 rating, 6.5 rating, and a utimi enya ya. Just I say Ghana ne dear, don't joke with Ghana. Ghana for uye bibi na modo manu si uswa usunya. It goes a long way to have impact on your career. It have impact on adibia uye bia. Eti Abranton stay behind. Now I'm a Ghana no and washe on go over Kai Thomas step party the NC no. Or kasa or ma according to allegedly near say was ma ABC am friend ABC a friend no and also ma any day. But wa ma me bo game in alpha ma Ghana. And we heard from say international break ni resume ya. Arsenal ain't me and winning a single game. Kopem say they call back to international break. Now ya say resume. Arsenal ene obo game tie said ye and the results no be sifa akọ. The same thing ene ato Djiku and so bad news why ye dey nkomo no the amount. Yanto so Jordan Ayew. Now Jordan Ayew on say onto picky injury AFCON qualifiers but ne dey na minor injury. Na eno or started from bench obebo just 19 minutes pe. Na 19 minutes na obebo no onya go ana penalty. Penalty no na is a Jim Vardy enimunti na say Abranton Jordan Ayew on so the penalty sem ne there don't go there. Ti ene we adwuma ni nyina edema Leicester but Chelsea my own team itimi ehye etia Leicester scoreline ebeye 2-1 in favor of Chelsea. Jordan Ayew good news e mu no and say otimi enya goal honoma obo just 19 minutes hono wanya assist bia so ho shot on target 1 shot off target 0 shot blocked 0 dribble attempt 3 touches 15 then accurate passes 5 out of 6 which represents 83%. Key passes 0 crosses 0 long balls 0 ground duels 1 or attempt 6 2 and successful area duels 1 0 possession lost 6 foul 0 then was foul 2 clearances 0 block shot 0 interceptions 1 total tackles 0 dribble passed 1 and the total rating for just 19 minutes now boy in 6.7 rating and also incredibly good yede enkomo no amount na mamemfa assistance no Brighton ashe Bournemouth as now I'm recording video no na say Brighton ashe Bournemouth na Crystal Palace so lead Aston Villa 1-0 and so ekoso honom. We hope say Arsenal ebetimi ashe Nottingham Forest and na be my day. Akoso yense shout out ba ko mienu bi Emma Gabriel Apote a big shout out to you. Then Maxi London Dacha Hene a big shout out to you. Mr. Peter Ashite a big shout out to Peter Ahen also be awo biano ye child den we so enko Emma original na GH
2008 African Cup of Nations. Okay. That time I vowed like when I see a Ghanaian outside and I see a Nigerian I will help the Nigerian.
Wow.
That bad like I was very mad. 2008 Ghana hosted it and it would have been my first African Cup of Nations. And that time I got injured. You know, I had a problem at my groin and everything, and I said to myself, there's no way I'm going to miss the African Cup of Nations. And that year Manchester City wants to sign me, and I was injured at that time, and I remember my agent told me I should forget about African Cup and then make sure I get well and then go sign the contract. And I told my manager, this is my first African Cup of Nations. I need to die for Ghana. Ghana is hosting it. You know, it's an amazing tournament, you know, so I will go to Ghana. I had to be injected, you know, to cure the pain, to force myself to play. And then there was one game against Namibia. People were expecting Ghana to beat them like 10-0 or something. And it was one of those days, you know, there was one chance that it was a very, very acute angle. You know, the goalkeeper came to catch the ball. He left the ball. I turned, and it was an acute angle. So I shot the ball. The ball went wide. And then people jumped on me like I missed this and threatening my family. Like, it was even worse than the World Cup. You know, and that was the first time I was like, I'm sacrificing for you people, you don't see it. You know, my mom called me in the morning crying, you know, like she has never been hurt like that. So I started crying. That was when I threatened to leave the camp. I took my things and the former president Kufuor came and then spoke to me. But that time, my heart was already gone.
Wow.
You know, off the tournament, I was off. You know, I cried the whole day.
Wow.
You know, people didn't know that. You know, I cried the whole day, and that was the end of that tournament for me. A lot of things going on, you know, so I was really upset. And we played against Nigeria in the quarterfinal. Although I played in that game, but I wasn't that happy.